Hi there everybody and welcome back to the Blossom Crochet channel. So a couple of weeks ago I posted a video asking for opinions on what I should use for a border for this beautiful granny square blanket. So I offered a choice of 3 different colour yarns to use with this gorgeous square. So obviously asking thousands of people for their opinion all in one go can be a little overwhelming. And I absolutely loved reading every single one of your replies, so thank you so much for everyone that commented on that video. So I gave the choice of grey, white or black yarn to finish off this blanket, and I got a really, as expected, mixed bag of responses. A lot of people thought the black would be too harsh, whereas other people thought that would really be a massive contrast and loved that idea. Some people thought the grey might be a bit wishy-washy, other people thought it would complement the tones in the blanket already really well. Some people thought that white would be like a fluffy cloud on a rainbow. Other people again thought that white might be too stark of a contrast. And then a lot of people also commented about using the yellow from the blanket, which I thought was actually a really nice idea, and I took it to the local yarn shop with me. But with this being a cake yarn, I couldn't find a yellow that was exactly the same to use for my border. So in the end I did go a little bit rogue, I have to say, and I haven't used any of the black, white or grey yarns that I featured in that video, so apologies for that. But when the yellow kept getting suggested to me, I thought that the idea of bringing a colour from the blanket was really nice. And then when I was rooting through my stash, I found a yarn that was not black, white or grey, but was, and also not cream. It is this beautiful colour here, which is actually called Biscuit. So let me just bring that in a little bit closer. And then I decided to use the blue from the blanket. So I pulled out one round of my blue that was at the end of this yarn cake, and I worked that into the Biscuit shade as well, so that it still has the colour of the blanket running through, but I feel like it's really finished with a contrasting border because of that lovely Biscuit shade as well. The Biscuit is a Signet Yarns DK, so it was really nice and soft and worked, I thought, quite nicely with the colours in this blanket. So we've got the Biscuit and we've got the blue. So you can tell it's the one that's been used in the blanket because where it started here, it's a little bit lighter than where I finished the round, where I was getting into the darker section of the blue. But I just think that this is complementing this blanket really nicely. I've kept it really simple. I've just done a few rounds of moss stitch. So I did 2 rounds of the Biscuit, 1 round of blue, 1 round of Biscuit, and then I finished it off with that really simple frill border. So I have tutorials for both of these on my channel, and obviously for the granny square itself. So I will leave the link for the granny square, the moss stitch, and then the simple frill border. I will leave all of those in the description for you. But I really do hope that you like the finished border that I went for. I hope you like the design, and I also hope you like the colours and think that they complement it quite nicely. I feel like it's very much finished now. I know not everyone likes to put borders on projects, and obviously this one didn't necessarily need one. I didn't need to hide any tails or anything, but I just personally like to have a border on every blanket that I make. It just, in my mind, makes it feel more finished to me. So this blanket is now officially finished, and I'm really pleased with it. I think it's turned out really beautifully. So it's the Mandala baby yarn that I have used in the shade Acre Woods, and then, like I say, a Signet DK in the shade Biscuit. And I think it's just really pretty. So that is it. It is all done. All I need to do now is pop on my little leather branded tag, my Blossom Crochet tag, and then it will be ready for whoever wants it, whoever needs it. We'll see what happens with this one, but I'm really happy with how it's turned out. So thank you once again for everybody for your suggestions in that last video. It really did help a lot, so I'm very appreciative of that. But I will see you for a normal tutorial really soon. But thank you as always for watching, and bye for now.